Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Right away, they'll change the look. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. A good pickup there of 22. They'll run with Mitchell. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
They certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Thomas now going to throw on 3rd and goal. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow changing things up here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now they'll change things up. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And Burrow going to change the play. And Chase will go in motion left. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Looking deep here for Chase. And got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Finding room at midfield. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. That is caught by Laporta. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sam Laporta taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
They'll run on first down. Mayo, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And now an audible here into something else.
11 MT, 11 MT. Check, 42's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Burrow will throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
He connected on his first, this from 41.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. A play fake. Now Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Christian Watson.
31 yards.
And the Ravens extend their lead yet again.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now Burrow changing the look. On second down, Mayo, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
11, Thomas. Check 9, check 9. Check. Here we go.
Here's a give to Hall. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They go play action with Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Big 13. Big 13. 12, 12, 12.
One more time with Hall. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to claw one back. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Webb. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. Now Webb. To the right side and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. They're going to try and run. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Webb. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Webb. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Burrow changing things up here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now a give right side. Mayo. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Hall on a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Off play action, it's Webb. Flushed out right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now a first down throw. Webb forced out to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Webb now. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Webb now from the gun. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.